Hi, it's Kathy Hampton from Wellside Retreats, and welcome back to the channel. Since I last spoke to you all about my health-related issue um, concerning my high cholesterol, I've been doing all the things that I'm supposed to do to decrease it, eat healthier. I thought I was eating healthier, and evidently I wasn't. You know what? I knew that. I knew that I loved bread too much. I loved all the things that, um, you know, the fried foods, the things that really are not in my best interest, my health's best interest. So, let me reintroduce myself, Kathy Hampton from Wellside Retreats. And Wellside Retreats is a transformational destination retreat and life coaching service. I help Black women move away from what no longer serves them and move them toward what will serve them well. So how does retreating figure into this health crisis of mine, or health concern of mine? It's not a crisis. It's a concern. Well, retreating means to move away from, harm, actually. So let's just say I'm retreating from the foods, um, the uh, the lower levels of exercise that I'm doing. I'm exercising, but I had not been exercising to get my heart rate up higher, as well as um, more consistency. I was doing maybe 3 days a week. Well, no, I got to do 4, 5, and 6 days a week of exercise in order to manage the cholesterol levels, as well as, um, you know, eating food that are not in that area where there's lots of cholesterol. The fried foods, the foods that, the cookies, the cake. Yeah, you know what those are. At least I do know what they are now. And if you don't know, it's really important that you check out for yourself, or do the research for yourself, because all of our bodies are different, of course, and what may affect me may not affect you. And I come to realize, after speaking with the doctor in length, that my cholesterol is basically hereditary. I was never told that. I'd been told that my levels were, you know, kind of moderate, and I needed to, just watch what I ate. But not until my age increased did there become a higher risk of stroke and um, and heart failure, heart attack. So I decided to kind of chronicle where I'm going and what I'm doing to get better at the reduction of my cholesterol levels best I can, especially if they are hereditary. It is part of me and part of my family. I didn't know that my mother takes medication for her cholesterol. She doesn't tell tell anybody what she's doing, and she may not even be consistent with it. And I realized that my cholesterol levels had been rising for a while, and no doctor really, except for a doctor that I'd been seeing for over time, but on and off because I'd been traveling. She pointed out that I really needed to take some action, and so I'm taking action. I'm doing the walking. I even went to an esthetician for a facial and realized that what I thought was like a sunburn or scarring from sunburn were deposits from high cholesterol over my eyes and over my eyebrows. And they were really getting me down. The puffiness in my face, you may see, has not to do with cholesterol levels, but from inflammation, more than likely of what I've been either eating or fatty deposits under the eye. So I noticed these things a few years ago as I was going through several transformational periods. I'm going through various changes, and was concerned because your body starts changing and doing things that you're not accustomed to, and when your body is doing these strange things, you don't want to either admit it, or you definitely don't want to think negative. You don't want to feel fearful, but and I'm not a real vain person, but yeah, you don't have to be vain to notice the differences and not like them. So but I don't want the puffiness under the eyes. I don't want marks on my face. I scar easily. I've had keloids on my ears that were removed. So I do know what scarring does to your self-esteem. This happened when I was a teenager. It wasn't very cute. And my keloids on my ears were noticeable. And luckily I had a mom who found out how she could help me and was able to find a doctor back it was actually in the late 70s when she found a doctor in San Francisco who knew how to treat keloids. Now it's been perfected. But when I had my keloids, they weren't, the surgery could happen, but then they would grow back. So we found a doctor who could help us with that. So, I'm being pretty transparent and talking about my health, because we all have health issues. I'm no different, and I want to share as much about the issues, not necessarily me, the issues, in case someone needs to know about those marks on your face, the deposits. They're not calcium deposits. It has to do with cholesterol. And I forget the formal name of them. But since I've been taking this little statin, those marks have actually started going away. Those deposits. It's really, and this has only been a month. So, when you start paying attention to things and you're given resources, even medications, to help you, then you can get better. You can feel better. you're open to the knowledge that that may be able to serve you well. Yeah, moving to a new direction. So I'm walking around my apartment complex. So you see all the cars here. It's a pretty big apartment building. And I've been walking around the building on mornings when I can't get out to the park that I can walk to. I need a quick access to to walking. But I also realized that besides the walking, I could also take advantage of the swimming pool that I have for my joints. So we're moving into the next phase of the talk about different methods to getting your exercise. And if you have access to a swimming pool, you have a Y, you have swimming pool in your building, you have a city or township pool that you have access to, take advantage of those things. Really consider the exercise that you can get from not just swimming, but walking in your pool. You can walk in the pool, and you can, I hope you can hear this because I've been going for a while, and anyhow, you can walk in your pool and there's less stress on your knees, your joints. So I'll be doing that. I like to swim. I have access to a pool in this complex, and the pool, because my building is got families in it. There are a lot of children, so I have to go to the pool either early in the morning or in the evening. In the middle of the day, especially during the summer, the children have that access to themselves, really. Nobody wants to be in them when they're splashing around. So, yeah, it is a great thing to do for if you get bored with walking on land. Get in some water. It's therapeutic. Water just feels good. Once you get in there, it's not cold. You know, your body adjusts to the temperature. But even if it's cool, it's good for your system. The shock of cool water is great. It takes down inflammation, but also it's good, especially when you get in there and you have to breathe. Take that big breath. It's great for your lungs. Yeah, it's a great thing. So don't discount your neighborhood pool, your pool at your building. If you belong to a gym that has a pool, that's a good thing. But the YMC or community pool, sometimes the Boys and Girls Clubs have pools. Wherever you are, try to find a place to go. Sometimes even hotels will open up their pools to the public. You know, you can go to a hotel pool and buy a pass for the day and pretend you're a tourist, if that's something you want to consider. So I'm gonna go down this hill. I have a hill that's the entrance of my complex, and then I'm gonna come back up the hill to get my heart rate up. So I might huff and puff a little bit, but that's the important part, is to get my heart rate up, to exercise that muscle we lovingly call our heart, that muscle that keeps us moving. It likes to be exercised. It likes to expand. It loves the blood that rushes through it. That's how it thrives and how we thrive. So I'm walking down the hill. I'm going to purposely, intentionally walk back up and do so maybe at a quicker clip. I have young adult children who are pretty athletically inclined, if not fitness people, and they tell me that I need to take larger strides when I walk to maximize my heart rate. So they're my unofficial and official coaches. I want to shout out to my unofficial but official, also my official. Here I go back up. Wellness coach, Kia Wilson, for helping me realize the mindset that I needed to move forward with my goals, or my outcomes, not goals, the outcomes for my health. I am taking that larger stride. I don't know if you can see that or not. As I walk up the hill, I don't know if you can see my feet or not. But, so yeah, I'm doing that. And, because Kia, is a walker. She loves walking. And you can find her information on walking, weight loss, comfortable weight loss, on KiyaReRuns. That's her channel, YouTube channel. And also, and I'll put her information in the description in the description box. If you are, if you haven't seen my videos before, this is something really different that I'm doing right now. Walking and talking. I'm usually sitting behind a desk, and that's a problem because I'm usually sitting behind a desk. And I'm out and about right now, and it feels good when you get out and about. Cross over here. I'm getting ready to go up another incline, and I guess I should let you all see where I'm going. Makes a difference. I'm actually going to walk up some steps, so I'm going to turn the camera away from me and talk to you while I go up some stairs. You see? So this is all in my apartment building. This is a parking garage or parking lot. And I'm walking up some stairs, and then there's this paved ramp that I have to walk up. Okay? So if you can get some stairs to climb, there's actually a ramp to this part of the parking garage that I could have walked on, but there are a lot of cars that fly in and out. It's a big building. That's something I'm having to adjust to. I will say, it's living around a lot of people. in a big building. I've done it before. But after a certain point in your life, you're like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Living around a lot of people in a big apartment building. Okay, so I did that. Said that, did that. And the other person that I want to kind of shout out is my friend and fellow YouTuber and Exodus Summit sister, Sandra, from Lack to Legacy, who is also walking as she travels and walking for her health and with her health in mind. She reminded me about the pool. She also reminded me about the pool. You can find her videos on her channel, From Lack to Legacy, as she is traveling. Last place I found her was in Bali, enjoying her walks about Ubud and also swimming in beautiful pools in Ubud. So I'm gonna take one more lap around the complex, and that will be a good walk for me, and talk with you. If you are just seeing this or seeing my video for the very first time, please do me a favor and like, subscribe. I hope you can hear this because my headphones said that it's now connecting. So I don't know if you could hear this or not. I might have to redo the video, but we're gonna give it a shot. But like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. I'd appreciate the support if this is something that you like. I talk about wellness for women, usually around the ages of 50 and older, who have experienced a lot of life, therefore lots of changes and transformation in their lives, and have had to adjust some way. Some of us are better at making those adjustments than others. And I talk about self-awareness, self-observation, and getting to know yourself through these changes of life and how you move through them. And I talk about moving away from what's not serving you well. What isn't serving you well? Well, in this talk, what's not serving me well is the things, the lifestyle that I've led, that I haven't taken care of my physical body, and I need to move away from certain foods that aren't serving me well, the lack of true exercise for my body, but being aware and observing myself, whether that be observing my thoughts, observing my thoughts and all that, I think about, all the things that I do that aren't in my best interest. What's in your best interest is key here to moving along and really considering yourself as opposed to serving so much of others, and making yourself a priority. So I hope that you can receive the information that I talk about as something that I'm sharing for you, and I am the example. But as I said earlier, we are all different. Our bodies are different, and our experiences are different. But one thing I do know is that we sometimes have the same emotions that affect us. I can't help with emotions. I'm not a licensed therapist, psychologist. I am a life coach, and I've been studying coaching. And I can provide resources. I can provide accountability as I hold myself accountable. And I can also ask the hard questions of you and me to help you along your journey. So, if that's something that you like to hear, want to know more about, do me a favor and like the channel, subscribe, and I'll be coming back with more videos about this thing called health and life and the journeys that I am on that hopefully can help you. So as I come up on this corner, I'm gonna leave you here, and I hope you can get out and do some walking. I hope you can get your heart rate up, feel the feels, take some wide strides, long strides, and feel better. You know, it's hard getting out here at first. It really is, getting out here and doing this walking. But I'm feeling a lot better than I did before I got out here. And that's just because all the air, not being in a box, closed up in an apartment or a house or a room, has been good for me this morning. And who knows, I might be out in the swimming pool. I'm feeling so good now to do more. So take care, and I hope to see you on my next video. For those who have recently subscribed and are current subscribers, I thank you for your support. I thank you for peeking in on me and being open to receiving information in the format that I am providing it. And I hope to see you soon. All right. Much love to you. Good vibes only.